Do you want to know what really keeps someone awake at night after they've hurt you? It's not the angry messages at 2 a.m. It's not blocking them, then unblocking them to see what they're up to. And it's definitely not those passive-aggressive posts hinting at your pain. All of that is just noise. And noise is cheap. The greatest punishment you can deliver isn't hatred. It's erasure. Today, I'm going to show you 5 silent habits. 5 psychological strikes that cut deeper than anything you could ever say. And when you use them, something strange begins to happen. They, the arrogant ones who left you, betrayed you, dismissed you, start becoming obsessed with you. They feel guilt. They watch you from a distance. Some of them will even come crawling back, begging for a place in your life again. But here's the best part. When they finally come back, begging, and they will, you may realize you don't need them anymore. Forget the soft, sentimental advice floating around out there. This is the strategy of the strong. This is Stoicism in motion. Let's begin. Habit 1. Treat them like a stranger. When someone hurts you, their ego is waiting for a show. They expect tears. They expect shouting. They expect you to fall apart. Why? Because both reactions, desperate love and furious anger, send the same message. You still matter to me. You still control my emotions. Don't give them that satisfaction. Instead, give them the treatment of a stranger. After the wound is inflicted, you show no anger, no sadness. You become empty. If you accidentally bump into them on the street, you offer a slight nod. Maybe a brief, polite hi, and then you keep walking. No emotion, no stopping, no long conversations to clear things up, no accusing looks. You are polite, but cold as ice. This single act shatters their mind into 1,000 pieces. Why? Because it creates a terrifying void inside their ego. They begin to ask themselves, wait, do I mean nothing now? Yesterday, I was the center of their universe. Why am I invisible today? Was I replaced this quickly? In Stoic philosophy, we learn to separate ourselves from external disturbances. You reduce them from an important variable to a nameless passerby. You delete them from the operating system of your life. The same way you delete a useless app from your phone. They are not an enemy. They are not a friend. They are nothing. And remember this. Hatred is not the opposite of love. Indifference is. When you treat them like air, you're telling them, your power here has expired. While they spiral, wondering why you're not devastated. You are living in absolute calm. There's weed sake in the probe side. But be careful. Many of you will fail right here. You'll pretend to be cold, while secretly waiting for their reaction. Don't do that. Real power isn't in the performance they can see. Real power is in what you do when they are no longer part of your world. And that is exactly what we will talk about in Habit 2. This one will change the entire game forever. Habit 2. Build a new life. You thrive without them. Now they're gone. The stage is empty. And this is the moment when real regret begins to grow inside them. While they imagine you curled up at home, miserable and broken, do the exact opposite. Upgrade your circle. Meet new people, better people, people with ambition, positivity, respect, people who laugh loudly with you, people who support the future you're building. Go to new places, learn new skills, and most importantly, let your happiness shine authentically, not the fake, posed kind you post on Instagram hoping they'll notice. I'm talking about real joy. The kind that shows up in unfiltered photos, in your eyes, in the way you smile next to new friends who value you. This destroys them from the inside. Picture them secretly checking your page. And trust me, they will. They expect sadness. They expect loneliness. But instead, they find you glowing beside incredible people. And suddenly their mind starts screaming, "Who are these new people? Why are they laughing so much? Why do they look happier without me? Why does he, look better now that I'm gone?" And here comes the sharpest knife to their ego. They realize they could have been part of that picture. They could have stood beside you in that new life. But they threw their VIP ticket in the trash. They see others treating you like a treasure, and it hits them. They were the fool who tossed that treasure away. Jealousy mixed with regret is a powerful poison. Every photo of you smiling, every achievement you post, is another drop of that poison sinking into their mind. You prove a brutal truth. They were the obstacle, not the destination. You never needed them to have a beautiful life. You only needed them to leave, so something better could enter. As Seneca said, "Do not stumble over what is behind you. Run forward into a light so bright. The shadows of your past can't keep up." Habit 3. Control your reactions. Your silence defeats their manipulation. This is the hardest habit, but also the most powerful. I call it becoming the stone wall. Someone who has hurt you will eventually begin testing the waters again. They'll poke at you. They'll post sad, dramatic songs. They'll upload cozy pictures with someone new just to get under your skin. They'll talk badly about you to mutual friends. They'll do every pathetic trick in the book for one thing: your attention. Habit number 3 is simple. Do not react. They try to provoke you. You don't respond. They try to make you jealous. You don't flinch. They spread rumors. You shrug and keep living your life. This is the Stoic art of ignoring. Epictetus taught, "No one can harm you unless you allow them to disturb you." When you react, you hand them the remote control to your emotions. You press the anger button. They smile. You press the jealousy button. They win. But when you stand like a stone against their waves, they panic. Your indifference becomes psychological torture to a manipulator. They want to see you hurt. They need to feel they still matter. And when their actions bounce off you like raindrops hitting an umbrella, they begin spiraling downward. They'll try harder. They'll send a casual, "Hey, how have you been?" They'll bring up old memories. But you remain the same. Calm, distant, unmoved. As if they're just a mosquito buzzing near your ear. And you can't even be bothered to swat it away. The message you send is devastating. You can no longer make me happy. You can no longer make me sad. And you definitely can't make me angry. You have lost all power. Realizing they are completely powerless shatters their ego. They don't just lose you physically. They lose you spiritually. And that is total defeat. One poses ascandateses, one cascandateses weri dateses ascandat. At this point, you've already won 70%. But the remaining 30% will determine whether you're truly operating at a higher level or simply pretending to be strong. There is one deadly trap, a trap most people fall into when trying to get revenge. And that trap sits right on your tongue. The next habit draws the line between a child and a king. Habit 4. High road silence. No gossip, no explanations, no revenge. This habit sounds insane in today's call-out culture, but it is the secret weapon of the Stoic mind. When people ask you what happened, when they ask about the one who hurt you, you don't trash them. You don't call them names. You don't list every terrible thing they did. You don't perform the role of the wounded victim. Instead, you say one simple, calm, razor-sharp sentence. Things didn't work out. I'm focused on better things now. And that's it. Why do this? Why not destroy their reputation to feel better? Because silence is class. The person who hurt you is expecting a mud fight. They want you to scream, accuse, expose them. Because the moment you do, they get to say, "See, they're crazy. I'm lucky I got out." Your anger becomes their excuse. Your pain becomes their shield. But when you choose the high road, you rip that shield away. Picture this. A mutual friend goes back to them and says, "Hey, I saw your ex today." They didn't say a single bad thing about you. They just said they've moved on. That sentence hits them like a truck at full speed. It forces them to face themselves. They can't blame you for being dramatic. They can't twist the story and play the victim. They are left alone, with their own guilty conscience, in a quiet room with no noise to distract them. And suddenly, they begin to ask, "I treated them terribly, but they still protected my dignity? They're still gracious, respectful, above the chaos." Your dignity exposes their lack of it. Your class highlights their smallness. Your calm shows the world exactly who the better person always was. People around you will notice. You are the one with character. You are the one who grew. You are the treasure they were foolish enough to throw away. Never lower yourself to the level of someone who hurt you. Stand above, in the clean air, where your silence thunders louder than any retaliation ever could. Habit 5. Silent forgiveness. And here it is, the final piece. The most powerful habit of a truly free soul. Deep inside your heart, quietly, privately. Forgive them. Wait. Don't click away. Hear me out. You don't forgive them because they deserve it. They might never deserve it. You don't forgive them because they apologized. They may never apologize. You forgive them for you. Stoicism teaches that holding on to anger is like drinking poison and hoping the other person dies. As long as you hate them, you remain tied to them. The chains of resentment are heavier than the chains of love. They still control your sleep, your meals, your thoughts. Cut the chain. Let it go, like releasing a balloon into the sky. But here's the crucial part. Never tell them you forgave them. Don't text, "I forgive you." Don't meet up for some peaceful closure. No, you forgive silently, and you move on. Why keep it a secret? Because that is the highest form of freedom. When you forgive in silence, you reclaim every ounce of your energy. The pain no longer wakes you at night. The bitterness no longer ruins your good days. You become light, unburdened, free, like a bird escaping its cage. And trust me, they will feel this shift. Even without seeing you, energy does not lie. When they hear about you, when they spot you from afar, they'll sense something different. You no longer carry the weight of the past. You are glowing. You are at peace. That terrifies them more than anything. It means you didn't just move on. You transcended. Not halfway healed. Not pretending to be fine. But done. Completely. They realize they can't apologize their way back in. They can't fix it. They can't undo it. You processed that emotional data and deleted it forever. That's when the deepest regret seeps into their bones. They think, I hurt someone pure enough to forgive me, someone good-hearted, and now I can never have them back. They've flown too far beyond my reach. Your forgiveness is a gift to yourself, but it becomes the greatest loss of their life.